Welcome to Living the Holistic Life theory. This is Wildflower and Blue Heron. Today we'd like to introduce you about how to make healthy and nutritious mung bean sprouts. There are two major points I did before I did to mention. First of all, the bean sprouts, no matter mung bean, soil bean, other bean, is very good, is extremely good nutrition vegetables, dishes. And because the sprouts have a very high antioxidant and very good for the reduce blood pressure and cholesterol, all this. The mung bean, this is a mung bean. Mung bean has been used most popular to make bean sprouts. Mainly, one is because of its nutrition factor. The other one is also very logistically to make the bean sprouts. This is about like a quarter cup of the mung bean, and so every time for me, based on my container size, so I use a quarter cup dry mung bean I got from Amazon. And this, look at it, and I put this one in the water, the dry mung bean, put in the water. This is the same amount of mung bean, quarter cup of mung bean I soaked in the water last night. So you can see this is about over 14 hours, how many hours? 14 hours now. They started the seed coat started to open. And some of them even embryos started to grow up now. So when I suck it, basically I will suck about 2 days. So every day it's very, very important to wash it. So I will wash it twice a day. One is in the morning, the other one is in the afternoon. Like this small amount, very first. So I just thoroughly washing like this. So every time I wash 2 or 3 times. This container a little bit smaller, so I wash it 3 times. And then drain. I put like this, and after this is the first 2 days, the drain it's open. Put it like this way is okay. Oh, sorry. I still need a little bit more water today. This is the second day. So I just use the water cover above the soil, the bean. And it's leave like this way is good. However, after 2 days, you will find the beans grow bigger and more, the sprouts, the embryo grow up. In this way, you need to put it in a container. And this is the one I put in the container. And so after 2 days, when put in the container, it's very important to keep them under the dark condition. So that is why I use this towel to cover. I have no doubt. This is the bean sprouts about 3 days ago, and I put it. We can see, you see, I put a bowl on the top. The bowl have some weight and have a plate. You see. So look at it. So the bean sprouts started to grow. And the grow is pretty same. That is why I want to use a bowl to cover, put some weight, let them not grow so quickly, like thin. Want the bean sprouts a little bit thicker later. This is the second. So this have to be under the light. In the dark. The second thing, the important thing is I also wash this bean sprouts in the pots twice a day, and every time is washing. There are 2 important things needed to be kept in mind. First of all, you can put enough water yeah, a little bit more water to thoroughly stop them, to thoroughly put them, spread them, let them thoroughly wash. This is a lot of other methods mention about to put cheesecloth in it. And for my methods, don't use it because I try to use cheesecloth. Cheesecloth is very, the bean sprouts stick on the cheesecloth and very hard to washing. And it's very easy to get infected, get fungi, bacteria. So for me, I have no anything, no cheesecloth in, or they've been in the sprouts you can separate washing thoroughly. This is for second. First is keep in the dark. Secondly, just washing thoroughly. Third one is when I get the water out, really want to get this is the beans the seed coat. This is the green the seed coat. Let it flow blow away. Drain. Don't want to keep it. So that is also one of the reasons to make a mung bean, make bean sprouts. This relatively mung bean is much easier to get rid of their seed coat. So I might do this. So important is try to and then I will put a lot of time to shaken. Yeah, of course, if you use your hands like me, you should wash your hands before you doing this. If your hands is dirty, you introduce bacteria in the sprouts. Okay, and then you can see that when you put more water, the beans coat is floating, so it's very easy to take away. Each time for me, I put this more water, I just wash twice. So I do twice a time to wash, and every time I was washing twice. But when you're washing it twice, the second time is very important. This is the fourth point. It's very important to drain the water as much as possible. Try to don't leave any standing water in it. If you leave standing water in it, the sprouts very easy to get infected, have grow bacteria. Because now at the sprouts like this now, they already have in the seed here inside is already have enough water moisture to keep the bean sprouts to grow. And then every time I dry the cup a little bit, and then I press down a bit, and then put this glass bowl, a little bit heavy. The purpose of the heavy is let the bean sprouts grow bigger, thicker, not too thin, too long. So I put here, and then I cover, because it need in the dark, so I just cover it with a towel. And I use, this is actually I do every day, every time use my pan, because I like this pan, because this pan, first of all, you see the pan is already kind of covered tightly. Why? You'll see. Orange, because this second one, this one is black and light, so just I don't need the towel. You see, when the bean sprouts started to grow, they want to pushing up. They have a lot of force, so they're pushing up here. You see, this is completely ready, eatable bean sprouts. And then, so this is completely ready now, and I wash it. I will wash it. You see, so you just shaking a little bit. Yeah, you see, this is when you shaking a little bit, this each one of them just come up. You see, beautifully. Yeah.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good,
Hold
wildflower.
on, yeah, hold on 1 minute. So again, I will wash it twice and drain very tightly. And the other thing is to make sure to check if you take all the things down to check your bottom, the end. You really did not see any bean have like a reddish color, have some other color. If you have some reddish color, have seen that means have some maybe have some bacteria, and you need to wash more. And also that means you really need before when you try to everyday washing, you really need to dry, very dry, drain the water very clear. So now this is completely ready to eat. So I will put it in the plastic bag and to do whatever the eating I want. Make soup, fry, mixed with salad. So you see how easy.
Very
Every
good.
time. Yeah.
Very good. Looks
Yeah.
easy and delicious.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, wildflower.
You're welcome.
Until next
If you
time.
have any questions, please put on the comments.
Okay.